I mean, I travel every week somewhere pretty much. And it's funny because people want to hear Near the Cross, Amazing Grace, What a Friend We Have in Jesus. I mean, it is amazing. And I would say I probably travel more than most contemporary artists. And I encourage musicians as they come up, don't throw away gospel music and don't underestimate it. You Got to Move is a song that we grew up on in the church. The people would just sing, you got to move, you got to move. When the Lord get ready, you got to move. Then the part say you may be high, you may be low, some are rich, some are poor. So when I did the music album, I thought about some of the older people that growing up, they would sing that song, so I thought I would do it. And I really did it as a tribute to some of the older saints and older members in the church, just to let them know that we haven't forgot them. I think sometimes when we make music, there's a thought process that I think contemporary music is great, all these music is great. But I tell people that traditional music is still strong, always will be strong. And another thing I tell people, the people that pay the bills usually are older and they don't burn CDs. So I admonish artists, especially up-and-coming artists, learn some of them hymns because them older people, they'll buy it.
Come where the dewdrops.
Walk in the Light, I did that. Aretha Franklin had did it on her album when I was at Belmark. And I remember I was with Bobby Womack, the singer, and we flew to Detroit one time because I was running Belmark Records and I went to see Aretha Franklin at her birthday party in Detroit because I was trying to get the license to redo the One Lord, One Faith, One God album. And I was listening to it and Walk in the Light was on there, and we wasn't able to get the license. Mr. Clive Davis denied that request. And but the song stuck out. And my late brother, Kenny Tyson, he used to love to hear that song. So I decided to record it, and I did this organ thing in there and all these different sounds in there, and it was just a great experience, and I think that people have been and will continue to be blessed by that particular song.
Sunshiny day, come on Lynette. Yes it is.
Oh, the song I Can See Clearly Now. I was excited to do that because I called Edwin Hawkins up, and I had the nerves to call Edwin Hawkins, a multi-Grammy Award winner, and asked him would he do a duet with me. And he knew I can't sing like him, of course, but he so graciously agreed to do it. And then Lynette came down. We was in the studio, and I asked her would she come down, and she was already singing background with some stuff. I called her and asked her would she come down and do some ad-libs on it, and she so graciously did. And I just love the song. In fact, it's on this album twice. It's vocally, we did it together, and then I did an instrumental organ version that's more jazz bluesy oriented, and we just had so much fun doing it. Well, I've been so honored and blessed to have traveled to Japan, where I sat down and met with the owners of Hammond Organ Corporation Worldwide and Mr. Suzuki, who also created various instruments, some of which I'm going to be introducing very shortly to the United States. Where I've done an endorsement deal with them, along with Dennis, who heads up the United States of America's operation in Chicago, to do an endorsement with their products, and especially a new mini B organ that they've done, which is just a great product. And having grown up playing the Hammond and having this honor to endorse their music and have such a unique relationship, it's just an honor. That's why I'll always be grateful to Edwin Hawkins, Walter, the late Walter, late Timothy Wright, Twinkie Clark, Church of God in Christ, Dorinda, Karen, Drew Sheard, Bishop Brandon Porter, Bishop W.L. Porter, the late Bishop W.L. Porter. I mean, the list goes on and on. Bishop G.E. Patterson, who believed in me enough to entrust their music with me And I didn't have no big money and all this. I just had to believe that we can do this and we can control this. And it's still in process. And now Universal, Fontana, the #1 music company in the world, Central South, the #1 independent distribution company in the world, have allowed me, EMI Music, have all supported me and continue to support me in getting the music out there to the masses. And to be able to do this is just a great honor and a privilege. I thank them and I thank God. And I believe that gospel music is strong. I believe it can sell just like any of this other music can sell. But I think that we're going to have to get more gospel people that understand what this really is involved. At the end of the day, it's only what you do for Christ going to last. And we're going to die. And we're not going to be able to take anything with us but our works. And I encourage people, treat each other right. Just treat each other right, because sooner or later, we're all going to fall asleep. And we're going to have to meet God for ourselves. And he's not going to talk about your music. He's not going to talk about how many records you have or what kind of companies you have. The only thing he's going to talk about is, what did you do for me? And I encourage people, no matter what you're going through in life, especially in these rough economical times, that's why this music CD, I think it's going to be encouraging to people and uplifting, hopefully. No matter what you're going through, even though you can't see him sometimes because of the circumstances, just know that he sees you. He sees you.